for Houston.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Texans 7, Colts nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, Eason.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
From the 28, it's second and 5. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Eason.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Eason.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Jonathan
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
On the tackle.
Eason sets to throw it.
Quick Kidder here. It's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal.
On for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And now some motion up front. That may back this try up a bit. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now White. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
A gain of 11 on.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
5
yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Colts' 46-yard line.
Here's a toss right side with White. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 38. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Texans.
Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete to
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Gain of 11 on the play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. This is White on the screen. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. It's Eason. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
3-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Fighting Hilton on the slant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Watson on 1st down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going on the ground, it's White. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Running out of the gun with White, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. And the weapon.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Watson, buying time to his left. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
A shotgun snap for Watson, being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football. While the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people, they certainly aren't to their teammates who are in the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
On 1st down, Watson.
That's complete. Okuebunam.
That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To the air yet again, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Watson looks to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jordan Franks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. His throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Pick me up.
They're going to try and throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Eason off the play fake.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score, Texans.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Well, I think the Colts got this. They did. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason.
Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the
1st and 10, Eason.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Texans' 13-yard line.
Second down, here's Eason.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 6.
The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 10 yards out. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
On the move to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
12 yards there and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Ben Banagoo able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Operating from the gun, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Colts 31, Texans 30. Rodrigo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go right back to White here on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The tackle.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson rolling to his right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. 12 yards there and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, White. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Gain on the play. And
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run with White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On 2nd down now, it's White, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here's White. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run. This is White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's White. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, White. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th.
31.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on